Hello, my name is Minzy and this is my granddad's tie. And like I said, Bangladesh won a 3-0 series sweep against the West Indies. And congratulations, it's the first time that has ever happened in Bangladesh cricket history against West Indies. It's a bit of a strange feeling, really. I thought they would clean sweep them, but not in T20s. I thought they'd clean sweep them in the ODIs. Instead, it was the other way around. West Indies sweeped us 3-0 in the ODIs, and we sweep them in the T20s. But ay caramba, you're giving us Bengalis fucking headaches, man. The next tournament coming up is not a T20 World Cup, it's a Champions Trophy, which is 50 overs. We needed to sweep them in the ODIs, not in this one. It's like we're doing well in a format that not got a tournament coming up for another 2 years, man. Come on. Oh, I don't know what to say, but take nothing away from the boys. Solid win. I actually thought, get on this, sorry, my... I'm not feeling too well at all. On a used pitch, I would have thought that... so I'm going to have to just drink a bit of water here. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, back to where I was. Yeah. Where was I? On a used pitch, I genuinely thought that the scores were going to get progressively smaller and smaller. It was 147 on the first ODI, and then in the second one it was 1-2. First ODI, first T20, sorry. Second T20 was 129. So it seemed like we were going down that trajectory, but instead, it's the highest score that was ever scored, 189 for 7. And all that thanks to Jacquer Ali. What's happened is actually the margin of defeat has gotten bigger and bigger. The first T20 was a 7-run win. The second T20 was a 27-run win. This was a bloody 80-run win. Like I said, Jacquer Ali show, bruv. Where the fuck did he come from? Jacquer Ali and Shamim. They both were stars with the bat, I have to say. Well done to those two. I hope you continue your current run going into future T20s and not like the one you had in India. I still haven't forgiven you lot for that. Fucking hell. Oh, I'm still having nightmares from that. Bloody hell, that was a bludgeoning. You got turned into garam masala in all 3 T20s. So, thanks for erasing a tiny bit of that horror show, but still the horror show lives on in my fucking head. Turmoil. But I have to give them some credit. We're ninth in the... I don't know how the fuck Bangladesh are ninth in the T20. They're above Afghanistan. And Afghanistan have reached the T20 World Cup semi-final. I don't know how they're 10th and we're ninth. But anywho, they managed to beat a nation who's 4th in the ranking. So for a 9th place team to beat someone who's 4th, and, you know, they've won the T20 like twice now, the World Cup. So kudos to them. Kudos to them. And man of the match, Jacquer Ali with his 72. He started off well for us. We started off with a 44-run, solid first wicket partnership. Finally, some runs at the top. And finally, hey, Litton Das, our captain, has finally scored some runs that weren't in single digits, with 3 wonderful 4s that were all placed. It's a shame that he got out for 14, you wanker. Fucking hell, but hey ho, finally he got us some beautiful, beautiful Habibi runs for 14. And then he tried to whack one back to Dhaka International Airport and unfortunately found the fucking fielder at deep, long on. Oh well, never mind. At least he got some runs on the board. And then Parvez Hussain Iman, part of our under-19 World Cup winning squad. He was the opener, and again he opened, and he was brave. He was brave for his 39 runs. He was twonking it all over the place. He started off good with Litton Das, and he carried on, and then he was unfortunate with the way he got out. And then Mahdi Hassan Miraz again steady for his 29. Again, he got knocked out the same way. He tried to sweep it, but I think he tried to sweep it a little bit more finer, but I think he got it a lot more squarer, and he got caught at deep deep square leg, unfortunately. It was it's the same way he got dismissed, unfortunately. Oh well, never mind. And then Jackarali. He decided to get himself embroiled in 2 controversial run-outs. And to be fair, they were not his fault. The first one, there was an easy 2 there, to be honest with you. But then Shamim tried to sell him a pup. It wasn't one of Shamim's greatest T20 games, so I'm going to take nothing away from him because he saved us for the second one and for the first T20, but he only scored 2 this time. There was an easy 2 there. They ran the first one well. Second one was there. Shamim tried to send Jackarali back to his crease at the non-striker, and it was too late. He'd already run the course, and Samim was stuck on his crease. I thought it was Samim who should carry on, but instead... TV replays show that his bat wasn't even on the ground despite him being almost behind the crease, but his 2 foot were were in front of the line. His bat was dangling in the air, and then Jackarali ran across and had grounded his bat before Shamim did. If you're getting my description, if you haven't, then you're just going to have to look at the replay and know the rules of cricket and whatnot. But anywho, the upshot is it was Samim who was sent back to the pavilion, not Jacker. And then he was involved in the run-out for Mahdi Hassan. Again, try not to get confused with the 2 players of Mehdi Hassan Miraz and Mahdi Hassan. But anywho, it was Mahdi Hassan. He just wasn't quick enough running in between the wickets and was run out. Oh well, off he went. And then it was left with Jackarali and then Tanjib Hassan Saqib. Now you're running into your tail-enders now. And then Jackarali went, right, fuck this, I'm just going to take it on by myself. And he started whacking these West Indies players left, right and centre. If they made us a jerk chicken in the ODIs, we turned them into halal jerk chicken for the T20s. And that was all thanks to Jacker, so thank you for that, my man. Twonking it left, right and centre. Fair play to you, lad. What a wonderful gesture you made with your lovely 72 or 41 run. 72 runs or 41 deliveries, should I say. 75 of the last 5 overs. That's incredible. I think that's the most the second or third most that Bangladesh have got in the last 5 overs of a game. Fair play to you. Jackarali reminded me a bit like Hardik Pandya at times with his hitting, even like Rohit Sharma a tiny wee bit, but I don't want to gas him up too much because if I do that, he's going to end up getting 20 ducks in a row like every promising Bangladesh prospect. So well done for this series, but you need to keep practicing, please, I beg of you, and don't lay down your laurels like the rest of these promising Bangladeshi batters that have come through. So carry on with the good work, and he kept us on 189 for 7 of the first 20 overs. Again, we won the toss and batted first, so thank goodness for that. What a big score. Was it enough to beat the West Indies? Was it just absolutely beautiful? Our bowling was amazing. West Indies innings just never got started. It started off on a horror show. Bloody Taskin with his 29th wicket in T20s, man. Fantastic. He got rid of Greaves. Was it Greaves? Was it King? I think it was King, wasn't it? Yeah. He got rid of King. And then that was the first wicket. And then it became 2 of 7 when Greaves holed out, trying to take Mahdi Hassan Miraz out, but he holed out. Then there was a nice 42-run partnership between the 4th and 5th wicket. Was it the 4th and 5th or the 3rd and 4th? It's always 3rd and 4th, isn't it? I'm getting my numbers mixed up. But a 42-run partnership was made after West Indies were 2 down between Puran and Charles. And then Mahdi, he knocks out Puran. 3 times Mahdi Hassan has had Puran's number. 3 times. And he castled him off his off stump just like he did in the second T20. My friend, I think Mahdi Hassan Miraz might as well take over your house, Puran. He's your new daddy. No, I'm not gonna go there. But anywho, he's had his number 3 times. Fair play to him. And then after that, it just all fell apart, really, for West Indies. There's nothing else to really say, really. You know, that was the third wicket that fell, and then it became 46 for 4. Hassan Mahmood had chase, you know, all sorts of knocks, really. It was just, I don't know what to say, really. It was just diabolical. It was diabolical, West Indies batting. Surprise chase, really. Aimed at his knee pad roll, took the outside edge, and it was a nice, simple catch for Mahdi Hassan, although I would like to know the rule books, because he held onto the ball and then he quickly released it. I thought you're supposed to have the ball in your hands, make sure it doesn't hit the floor, which he didn't. But I'm sure you're supposed to have the ball in your hands for about 5 seconds before you throw it up into the air and celebrate. I counted 4 seconds, so someone of the rule makers will need to clarify that one for me, if you can. If not, then, oh well, never mind. But anywho, who cares? That was a 4th wicket that fell, and there you go. And then it became 46 for 5 with Rishad Hussain with a wonderful direct hit to get rid of Chase. And that's when it all fell apart, really, at 46 for 5. They were never chasing 190 runs to win. You know, then Rishad came along. He started mopping them all up. Became 60 for 6. He took out Powell's edge. Brilliant catch by Das behind the stumps. And then he... he got rid of Morty, who tried to whack him out of the ground. He got him caught off. And then he makes Joseph make a lazy shot. He just punches it straight to the fielder at a point. And that was 97 for 8. And then the only one that was sort of doing okay with the bat was Shepherd with his 33. You know, good control batting along the ground and a couple of sixes here and there. But then he tans him again, surprises him with a widest sort of waist height sort of delivery, length delivery. He holds out to almost long stop, I'm going to say, but I'm sure it's deep fine leg. And then the writing was on the wall, really, with 2 tail enders, and Taskin knocks out Arnos Vale's homeboy in McCoy. He castles him, and that made us 3-0 winners overall. Fantastic result for Bangladesh. Salutations on Victory Day for a 3-0 series whitewash. Amazing stuff, lads. Hopefully you keep up the good work in the T20 and it's not a one-off like it usually fucking is. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start switching this back to a black tie again. But for now, it's the red tie, like the red in our flag. So fair play to you guys. I think that's now done and dusted. Now it's all franchise cricket with the BPL and IPL now coming up. So what a way to end the year off. A test series, draw away from home, a 3-0 battering in the ODI series, which wasn't good, but a 3-0 T20 sweep, which was very surprising, but very pleasing as well, to say the least. Good luck for the Champions Trophy coming up in Pakistan. I'm sure that's our next assignment in terms of international cricket. Until then, mixed year for Bangladesh. I think overall finishing 9th in the ICC Test Championship cycle, not bad. There were some memorable results. We got a draw in the New Zealand series at home, Pakistan 2-0 series away win, and West Indies 1-1 draw away. Fair enough, but there were bad losses to Sri Lanka at home, South Africa at home, and India away. Those were not good, but overall test, little bit of improvement, which is good to see. T20, it's actually been a decent year for Bangladesh in the T20s, I have to admit. You know, I mean, forget the World Cup. I mean, that was just a disaster. No, you know what, I'm going to track that back. Technically, this World Cup that Bangladesh played in the Caribbean was actually the best one of the lot, but it was just annoying with the whole situation of the Super 4 stays and having to chase 100 and was it 109 or 130? I can't remember what it was. It was a low scoring at Arnos Vale Stadium, ironic of course, against Afghanistan. And I said, like, look, I don't care if you lot, chase it within 12.1 overs and go through, or just get 60 or all out trying to chase it. Just do it. But they started playing park the bus cricket and trying to win it with inside 20 overs. I'm like, fuck me, bro. Why on earth are you trying to win the game that way and making Australia go through to the semi-finals, man? Fuck me. So technically, it was still a decent enough T20 World Cup for us, and overall in the T20s, it's not bad, barring the India humiliation. ODIs is a lot left to be desired, and like I said, it's not good considering we got the Champions Trophy coming up, and there's no form for these wankers. I think they've lost like 8 or 11 in a fucking row. It's just disgraceful. But let's see what we do in the Champions Trophy. I'm hoping we get a solitary win somewhere. Wherever we can get it, hopefully we can get it. But anywho, that's enough of my Bangladesh show. Mixed picture. Overall slight improvements, but let's see what 2025 holds for us. Until then, goodbye, good night, and fuck off. Salute!